guys, so today we're going to be looking at the tune There Is a Time. This arrangement that I made is trying to go as close to how the Dillards played it originally. And so it's not perfect, it's not exactly how he played it, but I tried to kind of mix the way that he played it and kind of making it a little bit more simpler as well to be able to learn. And so it's not perfect, but it's close. And if you're looking for the tabs to this lesson, I'll put a link in the description for my Patreon page. You get the video lesson, you get the tablature and the audio files, plus a bunch of other lessons, early access to lessons, and members-only content. So don't forget to check that out if you're interested, and if you're watching on Patreon, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. It means a lot, and I'm excited that you're a member. So, but without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so to start out, we're going to be starting with a partial C chord. This whole song, it's in the key of A minor, so an A minor sounds like this. But we're not going to be actually using this full shape through this. We're actually going to be using a partial A minor. Okay, so that basically just looks like a partial C, but instead of making a full C up here on the 4th string, you're actually doing it here on the 3rd string. And if you wanted to play a full A chord, just move your pinky in place where the ring finger was, and then put your ring finger onto the 2nd fret 3rd string, and then your middle finger here on the 4th string on the 3rd fret. Okay, but we're going to be sticking to just the partial one for this song. So we're going to start out with a double note here with the index finger and your middle finger on the bottom 2 strings. Okay, then we're going to be doing a series of forward rolls, so 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. And on this 3rd one, you're actually going to be lifting this index finger. And we're going to be putting it back down for the 4th one. Okay, so you have a double note. Then we're going to be doing an open 2nd string. Okay, so 2, 5. And we're going to be doing a hammer on this. We're going to be hammering back down this 2nd string 1st fret. Okay, and we're going to be dropping this middle finger down to this 3rd string 2nd fret. Okay, so it sounds like this. You can hammer them both down, you can do them separately, however feels most comfortable to you. Okay, and then we're going to be going to another a series of forward rolls, but this time it's going to be 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, and then open 3rd. So 3 forward rolls. Okay, so that whole first line of tab sounds like this. So next we're going to be looking at that technique that sounds like this. Okay, so to do that, it's pretty simple. You are going to have to learn kind of a new roll, but it just sounds like this. It's 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay, once you get the hang of that, then you can do this whole thing, and it's pretty simple. So we're going to be taking that partial C chord, and we're going to be actually going to be making the full A minor shape with this finger moving up and down, so you get that sound. We could do it like this, but that doesn't sound as neat as. Okay, so to do that, we're going to be doing a hammer-on the 4th string to the 2nd fret. Okay, so you're making that full C chord. Okay, then we're going to be dropping that middle finger down to the 3rd fret. Sorry, the 3rd string 2nd fret. And we're going to be doing a pull-off. Okay, so we're going to be doing a pull-off, and then dropping that finger back down to the 4th string. Okay, so get the hang of that. Okay, once you have that down, then we just repeat that 3 times. So that first part of the sounds like this. It sounds repetitive, but whenever you go fast, it gives it that nice sound. So, but yeah, slowly it does sound repetitive, but it up to speed sounds really good. So, so then moving on to that, we're going to be doing a hammer-on onto that 3rd string 2nd fret. Okay, then we're going to be doing a series of forward rolls just like before. 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1, and open 3rd. Okay, so that whole line sounds like this, slowly. Okay, and then that next line of tab is the exact same. Okay, so let's go ahead and play that 2nd and 3rd line together a little bit faster. Okay. Now we're going to be moving down to that last and final line. We're going to be actually doing a D minor shape. Okay? Whichever you prefer. You can do it with the pinky or you can do it with the ring finger. I do it both, whichever I can get to first. But, yeah, so that's basically a 1st string on 3rd fret, 2nd string on 3rd fret, and 3rd string on 2nd fret. Okay, so the technique of this is we're going to be actually going pinch, or you can do a triplet, doesn't matter, whichever you prefer. So pinch, 5, pinch, slide the whole thing up, slide the whole thing up again, 5. Okay, so just ending with that forward roll. 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1. Okay, so slowly. Okay, and then to end the song, the reason that there's no ending to this song, if you're on Patreon looking at the tabs, there's no ending to this one, because the Dillards actually did like an artificial fade whenever they did theirs. So, so that's why there's no ending. They just they'll go back and redo it again, but then slowly fade out, and then just stop. So, so to end it, we're just going back to what we were doing the very first, which is that double note with a forward roll. Okay, and that's where it ends. So let's go ahead and play the whole thing through slowly, and then we'll do it up to speed. ahead and play that again, but let's go up to speed. And that is how you play There Is a Time.